Hello, and this is my video demo on my Innovation AI app final project presentation video. So I already have the program running, and here is the GUI. So the first tab that users will interact with is the AI Summarizer. And what the AI Summarizer does is that the user would input text here, and then they would press the generate summary button, which would lead to the AI to generate a text summary and output it through here. So if I were to, I guess just go here, search up a paragraph generator. I would just copy this and paste this paragraph. And here we also have some other buttons. So if the user clicks clear input, it'll clear the input. So I'm going to put that back, press generate summary, and then it generates a text summary. And the two text summary methods it's using is the Lex rank analysis and the LSA analysis. And then if the user clicks this, the clear output, it'll clear all the output. So that's it for the AI summarizer. And then we have the AI Wikipedia searcher. So over here, they could search a topic they would like to search. So for example, if they want to do something on Python, here we can test out the clear input button. So I'm just going to put Python again. Press the Wikipedia summary, or not summary, the article, and it will generate the entire article, the entire Wikipedia article on the topic. But if I were to clear the output and then put here the amount of sentences I wanted, so let's say I wanted 5 sentences, I could put 5 here, and then I would click the generate Wikipedia summary, which would basically scrape information from the Wikipedia article and only put in the amount of sentences the user wanted. So if the user wanted 5 sentences, then it would generate a 5-sentence summary, Wikipedia summary. And that's it for the AI Wikipedia searcher. The next thing is the AI verbal presenter. So with the AI verbal presenter, they can the person can type here any text. So like we'll just put in here hello there. And then here might as well test out the clear input button. And the user has 2 options. So this one's using the Google text-to-speech library. So if the user presses the button generate speech audio,
Hello there.
it would generate the audio. But also, might as well test out the clear output button. There's another option that the user can do, which is from this button. Which says generate speech audio from text file. So over here, I have a text file, and through this text, what the AI will do is read the text inside the text file and then generate audio from it. So if I were to press this, it should generate audio from the text file.
I guess we could discuss the implications of the phrase meant to be. That is, if we wanted to drown ourselves in a sea of backwardly referential semantics and
That's it for the AI verbal presenter. And this still leads to the other thing, which is another AI verbal presenter, except the difference is that this one, I kind of have 2 verbal presenters just for more experimenting purposes. This one's using the Python text-to-speech library, and the major difference between these two is that the first one that uses Google text-to-speech needs an internet connection, while this one, as seen from the tab label, the Python text-to-speech does not require an internet connection. But other than that, this still operates the same way. I can just type here some text, press generate speech audio,
Hello there.
and it would generate speech audio. And it also, another difference is that with Python's text-to-speech, it won't open a audio software program. And then the next thing is the AI PDF converter. So over here, there's an entry box, and this entry box is where the user can type a title for the PDF document. So, for example, maybe I want to write a paper on Python. Then I would put here Python programming, and then I could go back here to the Wikipedia searcher, generate a Wikipedia summary, grab some text from here, and go back to the AI PDF converter. User can put in any text here, but I'm just doing this for an example. Put some text in here, and then might as well test these two buttons out, but just to make sure. But yeah, clear title input would clear the title input, and then the clear text input would clear out this the scrolled text bar. But once the user is done putting a title and some text here, they can click the generate PDF file, and then we can go here to PyCharm. There is a document called AI Assistant PDF, and then if I double click that, it opens a PDF document with the text and the title given from the GUI. So just to here compare. So I put in the title Python programming, and it put in here Python programming as the title, and then for text, any text that I put in here in the scrolled bar managed to transfer into the PDF document. And then the last thing, which is kind of actually an error, but the last thing was supposed to be a AI chatbot. The user could input a text in the entry box here, and then they would press the send text button, in which the chatbot would send a response, send the appropriate response here in the scroll text bar. And some of the main purpose of the chatbot was just kind of to help provide any informative links for college/university and high school students. So if for example, if a student needed help with citing a source, then the user would put in here that they would want help with citing a source. Press the send text button, and then the chatbot would provide a link. But one problem is that if I were to scroll up here, also another thing with the chatbot is that it has a couple of programmer links, programmer jokes. But if I were to put in here, tell me a programmer joke, and then I press the send text, the error that would that pops out is an operating system error. E050 can't find model EN English. It doesn't seem to be a shortcut link, a Python package for a valid path to a data directory. So it seems like I have returned back to chatbot wanting to fight against me. With this weird operating systems error, which I tried to debug, but it just led to I just couldn't manage to debug it. But basically, but it would still the chatbot seen in I guess this final project is the same thing that's been used with the previous working chatbot projects that I submitted in previous assignments. So there isn't really anything new with this specific part of the with this chatbot. But other than that is all for my video for the video demo on my final project on AI.